Sis guy, he a visionary.
I'm gonna let y'all be the judge on this one, honestly, because I can look at it from both sides. Let's just get into it. Exclusive, baby. YSL jury selection update. State spies on potential juror. In August, the state asked the judge to dismiss a potential juror for 2 reasons. He said he listened to Young Thug's music. Although he claimed he spent 4 nights a week in Fulton County, his documented address is in Cobb County. The judge denied the state's motion, and the juror moved to the next stage of jury selection. Since then, the state has surveilled and kept track of the juror's movements through license plate cameras. They have filed a new motion to dismiss this juror because they watched him spend the night in Cobb County 28 out of the past 30 nights, making him unfit to be a potential juror. Basically, what you're looking at is they're basically calling him a liar. They brought Todd versus State, which is what everybody would do in this instance. But I ain't gonna hold you. I know why they did it. Let's get back to it. So in one instance, you can say, all right, this dude is obviously a fan. But then also you can say he's not being, he's being truthful. Like, yeah, I listen to Young Thug's music, but I can separate the person from the musician. So you get those kind of things, right? And that's the premise of everything is, can you separate this from that? And if you can, then we're good. If you're not, then there's a problem. So with that being said, I think it's kind of dirty. I'm going to tell you why. Getting a license plate reader to keep tabs and track this dude and all that and everything like that, bruh, I ain't going to hold you. That's kind of lame. Now, they playing how they playing. I'm going to tell you what Fonnie Willis does, because I think on YouTube, I'm probably the person that's the go-to for Fonnie Willis and how she thinks, how she operates, where she came from, and where she's going with it. I can tell you her next moves, honestly. And that's not a brag or anything like that. I just studied her. So, she has said in a clip, and I don't feel like looking it up right now. She said in the clip that how she would like a jury to kind of go is for her to have a jury that is a little bit older and basically it's a little bit whiter. She wasn't really feeling the whole entire everybody's inclusive type of stuff and we all for one, nobody sees skin color. Nah. What she was alluding to in her interview was basically saying that she likes jurors that are older and whiter. Because if they see that and they see a young dude with tattoos and all that stuff and all these witnesses and all these cops coming to talk and everything like that, it's automatically going to have a bias. One of the things I would like to ask Brian Steele is, what questions are you asking the jurors? I would be asking them this. Do you watch the news? Have you seen anything about this case? Do you know anything detail-wise about these cases and stuff like that? If there were a group of cops who came in, could you treat them as civilians instead of police officers? Because if I'm that person, I'm going to automatically think, if I'm whiter, I don't know. I have some older white homies, you may have heard. I'm thinking they're going to be biased. I'm going to keep it authentic with you. I'm thinking they're going to be biased because at the same time, during this shit, Fonnie Willis said something that was definitely poisoning to the jury. She said the crime in Atlanta has been down by 35% ever since what? Since YSL has been locked up. Which is BS. Because YSL wasn't committing all those crimes. I told y'all, they tried to say it was over 150-something murders and all this and everything like that. Bruh, I didn't see no more than about 6. Now, there were multiple shootings, but as far as victims and people dying and all that, bruh, it ain't nowhere near that. And then they talked to her again, and then she said it was like 50. No, it wasn't. At max, there's 10. Still bad, but it ain't what she tried to put it out there. So my whole thing is she's already tainted the jury. You're not going to get a fair trial. Young Thug is practically done because every single time that she gets on camera and all this stuff and everything like that, she's basically saying this man is guilty. Whenever she talks about Young Thug and talk about the crime stats and all that stuff and everything like that, here's where Young Thug might have a glimmer of hope. Some people ain't going to like it. Some people will love it. Some people are going to say, what? Hell nah. Donald Trump. Don't underestimate these poor-ass people that look like him that voted for him. Don't underestimate that. Donald Trump has a fan base. So when we look at it and everything like that, bruh, we just got to be honest. There was, what, like 50 million or 48 million people who voted for Donald Trump, with Biden, because no Republican has won the majority vote anyways. Hillary Clinton had more votes than him, but y'all, if you don't know how the states work, then don't worry about it. But basically it's this. They're going to have to harp on the basic idea of what Trump said, with Nut being her lover and all this stuff, and this is a scorned lover and all these things. Because if you can make this look like revenge or something like that, then there we go. But other than that, it is what it is. DJ Envy. Envy was on Mano's show, and he did a very telling part of it. Now, I don't know Mano. I spoke to Cuz once, but it wasn't like that's the homie or nothing like that. Basically, in that, this is where the clip that y'all see, where basically Envy is saying that Joe Budden said that he's going to jail. He said it sounds like a Ponzi scheme. He's going to jail, because it was. And I'm going to tell you why I know DJ Envy knew. DJ Envy in that interview, and I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty spot on with this. He basically broke it down, talking about compounding interest and getting 5 of your homies and all this stuff and everything like that. And then y'all going in on a property and y'all putting down a down payment and y'all put it up for rent, and then the rent go continuously pay y'all and all this stuff and everything like that. And it sounds real good. It does. They leave out the parts where you had to always pay the taxes on that house. They leave out the parts where repairs and stuff like that. Roofs cost about $30,000. They leave out the parts about making sure that inside of that house and everything should be taken care of. They conveniently leave out those parts, and to trust a tenant to always pay. Neither here nor there. DJ Envy 100% knew, because the thing is, he had so much information that Cuz taught him that it was hard to say, so what part about this did you not know about? And you said you didn't know if it was illegal. DJ Envy has lawyers. I want to know, because I'm pretty sure the feds will want to know, what did you tell Joe Budden for Joe Budden to turn around and essentially say, this is illegal? Because there's something in there that you conveniently left out. There is no way in this world that somebody just say, buy a house, rent it out, and what you get from the rent, that's basically going to take care of you. You can save your money up and then buy another house, and then boom, that's 2 streams of income on 2 houses and all that stuff. Put a little bit of money up, so when a rainy day happens, because eventually houses do break down and all that stuff, you can get it repaired. There's something else that was said there for Joe Budden to say, hey, this sounds like a Ponzi scheme, you going to jail. And this is one of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant, because I thought DJ Envy was a cool dude, bruh. You always talking about this black empowerment stuff and everything like that and all that shit. But the problem with a lot of black people, and this is where we all just fall short, we can't trust people who look like us. There are stories right now, and I'll probably post a news clip at the end, where the people that they were getting the money from, these was your daddies and your grandpas, your grandmas and your mamas, your older aunties and older uncles. These were not the young niggas that was out there just chilling and trying to make a million. No, these were people who took their last. You got a story of a dude who son basically died, left him some money because he had life insurance. The guy listened to Envy and the Pena Cat and then go, oh, that's pretty good, because I can take this money from my son's will and his kids that he left behind and give it to them as I set them up. You know how much money he got back from that? 0. DJ Envy has to go to jail because he has to be able to pay bail, aka restitution, back to those people in the lawsuit. I'm not saying Cuz should go to jail, sit and rot. I'm saying he need to go to jail and get a goddamn $2 million bail. That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, you stole from the people. The same people that you try to financially protect, you stole from them. We always getting robbed by our own. This is why we can't get up. We'd love to trust somebody who has the same story as you, who has the same struggle as you, who has the same aspiration and goals as you, who comes from certain humble beginnings, and then you learn all you need is a little bit of sacrifice, discipline, and education, and you can go far. The problem is who you trusting, because they always come for $1. I tell people all the time, this is the one stock that I always invest into. It's called the Campbell Soup stock. It's a dividend stock. Why the hell would you invest in Campbell Soup? Because, bruh, investing in food is one of the smartest things you can do. Everybody got to eat. That's free game. But DJ Envy, he got to go to jail, bruh. Because you got to pay back these people, man. You got to. You use your guy. I've seen that at least 10 times. And I didn't even know they put a compilation up. I can't put it up because dude already got it going how he got it going. Nigga, DJ Envy is with this dude. It's DJ Envy, the New Jersey Flipper. DJ Envy, the New Jersey Flipper. Y'all seen this stuff, so I'm not saying anything that y'all ain't heard of or anything like that. But Rich Homie, baby.
Did I snitch? Nigga, my name ain't in no paperwork, bro. Suck my... Did you suck one of them on? Get you out of here, man. Did I snitch? Nigga, man, find my name. Find my name in some paperwork, bro. You get $1 million. We could trade lives. Oh, God.
There are some of the most street hood dudes and all that stuff and everything like that in people's paperwork. The statement is such a blanketed, broad statement that when y'all say this stuff, y'all forget you need to set the parameters. Prime example, Boosie and his homie get arrested. This is from a while ago. Boosie got weed on him. His homie got a gun. Boosie say, "You not gonna put that weed on him. I'll take the weed charge. That's mine." Real nigga shit, right? Cool. The problem with that is Boosie's in the paperwork. And people who don't understand, they won't ever get it. So, Rich Homie, when you say that, bruh, and it sound like you talking to a police officer, what if your name pops up and you didn't do anything wrong? You never specified it. So when they is calling you a snitch, I need people to understand something. There's a reason why they called you a snitch. It didn't look good. It looked bad. It looked horrible. Now, once again, context is everything. We don't know if you was just saying this because of whatever. And on the real, you really could have took a sympathy charge. Meaning this. They shot at your daddy, your uncle, and at you. They shot your daddy shop up. Nigga, ain't no loyalty then. Now you playing a whole entire different ball game. We thought older people, women, and children were off the menu. Unless your dad was just that nigga like that. But from what it seemed like, I'm not saying I know it to be true or not. What it seemed like, your pop's just an honest, earning, living ass dude. So you could have just did it that way. But it seems as though you was just absolutely terrified of Young Thug. With good reason. But if it pops up, you're not going to give the money. You're not going to get the money. You're not going to get the money to give these people. You're not. Because you got everybody that's on this and everything like that. I could look into it and all that stuff and everything like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. Man, why didn't you just say the date? Why didn't you say the date? Why didn't you say your real name? These things matter. Why didn't you talk about the video? Why not? These things matter. It's the shit that they leave out that puts your mind in doubt. It's what he left out. It's what he didn't say. Now, maybe there's parts of that video and everything like that where he absolutely did address it. So if he did, my bad. Wasn't no intent to be it. But from what I heard and what I seen, that ain't what happened. So, Rich Homie, you need to go ahead and talk about that conversation and when it was had and all that stuff and everything like that. Or just say it was AI. You could do that. You can say it was AI. Ain't nobody gonna, you know, whatever. And don't nobody care, actually, if you snitched on this nigga because of the sympathy part of this. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one.
What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood. The team fed, yeah, it's really good. Put that on everything, bro, you're never good. What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood.